Hi guys, this is 102XF here, and today I'm showing you how to prepare for Destiny 2's next expansion, Edge of Fate. This is the second video out of 3 on how to prepare for Edge of Fate. If you wanted to see the first video, the link is in the description, or it'll be at the end of the video. Let's talk about raid weapons. Weapons are the most sought after in the game. These will mostly have one of the most broken perks to get on certain weapons. This is why people use the crafted version, which requires 5 red borders, or in the game version called Deep Sight. This is because you'll be able to enhance perks, making certain perks even broken and meta in the game. Also, I apologize for the background noise. Currently in the UK it's quite hot, so the fan is on and I have no noise cancelling on my PC. Let's talk about raid weapons. I know Salvation's Edge is the most complex raid to do in the game, but right now there's a cheese in the final encounter of using a rocket launcher, preferably two-tailed fox, and shooting yourself while also hitting the witnesses symbol to get a free damage phase. Let's talk about the god rolls of the weapons. Nullify is a solar heavy burst pulse rifle, one of the best weapons for PvE. The first god roll is the usual heal clip and incandescent for the ad clip. The second god roll being Firefly and Chaos Reshape for clearing up ads, increase in damage, and also gaining health whilst in combat. Critical Anomaly is a top tier sniper rifle for dealing with champions. The first god roll is Chill Clip and Chaos Reshaped. Chill Clip for slowing and freezing targets, and Chaos Reshape for getting increased damage and gaining health whilst in combat. The second god roll is Chill Clip and Bane Switch. This can be used to take out yellow bug combatants much quicker. Eminence is a top tier SMG in the game right now. The first god roll is Slice and Chaos Reshaped. Slice allows you to sever combatants, causing them to deal 40% less damage, and Chaos Reshape for increased damage and health whilst in combat. The second god roll is Demolish and Chaos Reshape for getting 11% grenade energy for every kill. This can be paired with Devour to get even more grenade energy. Summon Bunum is the first Waveframe sword added into the game. The first god roll is Attrition Orbs and Chaos Reshape. Attrition Orbs to keep giving you orbs of power for every 3 sword attacks to keep the weapon surge going, and Chaos Reshape for more damage. The second god roll is Relentless Strikes and Chaos Reshape. Relentless is useful for giving you ammo for every 3 light attacks you do with the sword. Non-Denouement is the best bow in the game, with its god roll being Dragonflight and Bolt Shot. This makes it a legendary version of Trinity Ghoul. Honestly, you don't have to grind rolls, as the raid will be farmable when Edge of Fate comes out, but if you're doing the day 1 contest raid race, you would want to get these rolls and weapons craftable. This is the third easiest raid to do in the game, and you can get LFG aka Fireteam Finder anytime to do the raid. This has one of the best origin traits in the game and best weapons to use in the weapon slot. Heaven's Vengeance is the best rocket launch in the game right now that has multiple god rolls. The first god roll is Envious Arsenal and Elemental Honing. Envious Arsenal allows you to get the weapon to reload once you have damaged a target with other weapons. Elemental Honing allows you to get 35% increase in damage once you've hit a target with all 5 elemental damages. The second god roll is Overflow and Elemental Honing. Overflow allows you to get an increased ammo size once you pick an ammo brick. The reason why this is good with Heaven's Vengeance is that with the origin trait Time Lost Magazine, when that is activated, if you pick an ammo brick, you can get 5 in the mag, which is good in burst DPS. Predator's Revenge. This is the second craftable kinetic sniper rifle since Season 23, with the supremacy from Last Wish. The first god roll is 4 times the charm and Elemental Honing. With Time Lost Magazine active, the magazine doubles, which actually makes 4 times the charm also work, keeping you endlessly shooting until the ammo is out, and Elemental Honing to give you a 40% increase in damage, as Predator's Revenge is a kinetic weapon. Corrective Measure is the first 600 round per minute Void LMG. The first god roll is Redirection and Killing Tally. Redirection allows you to build stacks up to 30 just from damaging red bar enemies, which is a 33% increase in damage against mini-boss and boss combatants. And Killing Tally gives you an increase in damage based on how many enemies you have killed. This can be 10% increase in damage for 1 stack, 20% for 2 stacks, and 30% for 3 stacks. The second god roll is Destabilizing Rounds and Killing Tally. Destabilizing Round gives you volatile rounds, making it an ad clear machine. Fatebringer. This is the OG weapon from Destiny 1. The early god roll in PvE is Explosive Payload and Frenzy. Explosive Payload for a 30% increase in damage for each shot, and Frenzy for an increase in damage, handling, and reload speed whilst in combat. Vision of Confluence is a 150 round per minute solar scout rifle that has got some decent perks. For the first god roll is Hill Clip and Firefly. Firefly will create solar explosions, which will also give you an increase in reload speed, which also allows you to activate Hill Clip. Or if you want to see everything explode, you can get Firefly and Incandescent, which actually spreads with each final blow from Firefly. Try to get the pounds of all 6 weapons in Vault of Glass. That includes Found Verdict, the shotgun, as in the master mode, you get triple traits in the 3rd and 4th perk column for the adept weapons. Remember, you can only get the adept weapons from completing the raid challenges in the encounter on the master version. The master version of the raid is only during the featured raid rotation, which starts on June the 17th until the weekly reset of June 24th. This will be the last time it is farmable until the release of Edge of Fate. But even if it isn't farmable, you can get a quest from Shiro's Hawkstone to complete a full run of Vault of Glass to get a guaranteed red border. Garden of Salvation is the second most easiest raid in the game, with 4 weapons only being useful in PvE. Reckless Oracle is a rapid fire void auto rifle. The first god roll is Destabilizing Round and 1-4. Destabilizing Round to give you volatile rounds which hit multiple combatants, to also activate 1-4 to increase damage by 35%. The second god roll is Destabilizing Rounds and Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler can be activated by each final blow, but if you defeat a combatant with a melee ability, you get max stacks, giving you a 33% increase in damage for 7 seconds. Omniscient Eye. This is the first craftable solo sniper rifle since Season 19, Season of the Seraph, with the Eye-Claw Sniper. The first and only god roll is 4 times the charm and precision instrument. 4 times the charm allows you to shoot longer with each precision hit, and precision instrument allows you to get an increased precision damage, making it the best perks to pair up together. Zalos Reward. This is the second rapid fire fusion rifle we got since Season 22, Season of the Wish, with Scatter Signal. The good news is that this is a void rapid fire fusion rifle, so you can use something else in the kinetic slot. The one and only god roll is Left from Gold and Control Burst. Left from Gold allows you to get special ammo from heavy ammo breaks, and Control Burst allows you to fire faster with the weapon. Ancient Gospel. If you didn't know, the Sun Cannon was solar, before the Revenant change. This to prevent there being too many craftable solar handguns, but it definitely got a glow up in the change. The only god roll is Explosive Payload and Destabilizing Rounds. In PvE, explosive rounds give you an extra 25% increase in damage with each shot, and Destabilizing Rounds for Adler. These weapons are farmable one last time before the release of Edge of Fate in the weekly reset of July 1st until the weekly reset of July 8th. Even when they're not farmable, do pick up the deep side quest from Surya Hawkstone to get a guaranteed red border from completing a full run. And that'll be it for the second part of the series. There'll be one more coming out soon, so do subscribe and hit the notification bell, so when it comes out, you'll be the first one to know when it drops. I also post weekly Zero Refresh and the Bright Dust store when it resets, so do check it out. That'll be it.